Welcome back. We're talking today about the Gudelsky Institute for Technical Education. With us now are Automotive Program Director Deborah Anderson and Warren Lupson of the Air Conditioning Contractors of America Apprenticeship Program. And still with us is Instructional Dean of the Gudelsky Institute, Ed Roberts. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Warren, talk to us a little bit about the organization and the partnership in which we were talking with Ed earlier with Montgomery College.
Okay, my association represents the heating and air conditioning and refrigeration contractors for the Metro Washington area, Maryland, D.C., and Virginia. And we have just started our 20th year here at the campus with Ed Roberts and the Gudelsky Institute. We were one of the first programs up and running at the Gudelsky Institute. So, and we have an apprenticeship program, which is a 4-year program.
Okay.
And it's a kind of tough program. The students come 2 nights a week, depending on what year they're in, which nights they come. And normally speaking, they're here until about 9 o'clock at night. And most of them go to work somewhere around 5:30 in the morning. So you can see they put in a long day. And so you can see how well worth it is for them and their minds to attend an apprenticeship program.
Very good.
And at the end, after all of those long weeks and long nights, what do they come out of the program with?
Okay, a graduate that graduates out of our program with an apprenticeship, they go from being an apprentice to a journey person, which means that they can actually work on jobs with minor supervision. There still has to be a master that oversees them at some point, but doesn't have to be on the job all the time. They leave with a couple of other credentials. Similar to the automotive program, we have a credential called the North American Technical Excellence, or NATE, which is a certification of technicians in our industries that prove that they've gone above and beyond what the minimum knowledge they need, but they've really gone to that next level. As well as they also receive the industry competency exam, which both of these exams are actually been put together by industry. It's governed by the industry, it's owned by the industry, it's been developed by the industry. So they leave with quite a bit, and they have an opportunity that people normally don't know about, and that's an articulation with the building trades, so they can actually convert some of their stuff into college credits.
Wow.
Very good. And this is all, when they're going to school here, it's also earn while you learn.
That is correct. Under an apprenticeship agreement, as they finish different phases of the apprenticeship training and hours of on-the-job training that they must have, they just keep moving up the ladder until they hit approximately 80% of the average journeyman wage for the company they work for. So most of them are doing fairly well by the time they graduate from Gudelsky.
Excellent.
And Deborah, let me bring you in. Your program in automotive technology also relies heavily on partnerships with the community. Talk a little bit about that. And with businesses, I guess I should say, too.
Local businesses and shops in the area come to us for training, specific training for automotive technicians, either technicians in their dealerships or shops, or we have partnerships with organizations for industry, and we partner with local businesses on specific training that's automotive related.
And speaking of going into the classroom and automotive technology, I think a lot of people might be surprised to hear that the coordinator of the program is a woman, and I'm sure you've been asked this many times, but I'm curious about how many other women are in the field, what kind of reaction you get.
Actually, it's a very positive reaction for the most part, and our program has been steadily building as far as women in the program. We currently have anywhere on a given semester between 12 and 15 women running through the program. Yeah. We have 4 women that I know of in the local area that are working in dealerships and shops.
Wow.
So it's been predominantly male, but that is changing.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Deborah, tell us a little bit about how you became part of the automotive technology program at Montgomery College.
Well, I came to Montgomery College and the Gudelsky Institute for training. Myself, I was working in the field, needed technical training to get ASE certification. Came here, got that training, was planning on opening a business eventually, working in the field and opening a business, and really never left the college at that point.
And explain to us what ASE is. That's a very important term here.
ASE is Automotive Service Excellence. It's actually a National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence. It is an organization that provides testing for technicians in various areas of the vehicle, so particular systems on the car. There are 8 ASE exams. An individual can take separate ASE exams, 1 ASE exam, or all 8. When they take all 8 and pass them and have 2 years worth of hands-on experience working in the field, they become master certified technician.
Wow. And I'm thinking here about these students that are getting up at 4 in the morning to go to work and then to come to class. I know both of you said that your students in the program are here very late. Talk about that balance, Dean Roberts, if you can, about how they manage, what role the faculty play in supporting them, their own families, that sort of thing.
Well, again, I think it was said, but it really is a testament to the commitment of the individuals who enter these programs, that they are really dedicated to their field and getting the education that they need to survive. Because as Warren said, some of them start at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and they don't get home until 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So it makes for a very long day for 4 years. So I think that there's that kind of commitment in principle, that they're committing to that program. The faculty in all of the programs are keenly aware of what most of these folks are doing, that they're working and going to school at the same time for the most part. And I think they're conscious and understanding of that, to the extent that if something causes them, something work-related maybe causes them to be a little late for class, or maybe not to get an assignment done when it was due, that there's a lot of understanding of that. So I think it works both ways, and I think our faculty are clearly attuned to the role that the work plays in their lives, and how important the education is.